It's been over a decade since the iPhone software had a major design change. While iOS updates bring new features yearly, the overall look has stayed the same. Many users have been craving something fresh, and in a few months, Apple seems ready to deliver. iOS 19 is set to be a game changer, introducing a redesigned camera app, a more dynamic Siri, enhanced AI capabilities, and a complete visual overhaul. Apple has only redesigned iOS once in the iPhone's history, 12 years ago, in June 2013 with the iOS 7 update. That update completely removed the details, shadows, and textures of iOS 6, replacing them with a flat, minimalist design featuring bold lines and bright colors. It remains one of Apple's most controversial decisions. If you were around back then, you'd remember how poorly it was received. It was surprising they stuck with it year after year, and now, 12 years later, iOS 18 still follows the same flat design, though much more refined. It made us wonder if Apple would ever redesign iPhone software again. Rumors suggest Apple is gearing up for another big iOS design overhaul this year. For the past 12 years, minimalism has defined the iPhone's look. But what's next for the next 12 years? Sources say iOS 19 will blend the design of iOS 18 with Vision OS from the Apple Vision Pro headset. Love it or hate it, Apple's $3,499 VR headset has one undeniable strength: its software. Vision OS features glossy translucent elements, menus with shadows, and circular icons that feel integrated into the environment. The big question is, how will Apple make this design feel natural on the iPhone? Well, we got the first look at Apple's redesigned camera app inspired by Vision Pro. The viewfinder now takes up more of the display, with floating elements enhancing immersion. A new bottom drawer replaces static controls, offering easier access to settings and customizations. We find this much simpler. Apple's current camera app feels cluttered. Plus, iOS 19 may introduce new camera controls for the iPhone 16 series. Apple's iOS 19 won't just focus on the camera app. If Vision OS elements come to the iPhone, they'll likely reshape many other areas at once. One major shift could be on the home screen, where Apple might replace the classic rounded rectangle app icons with circular ones for the first time, aligning them with the Apple Vision Pro and Apple Watch. This change would mirror what Apple did with iOS 7 when it redesigned every icon. Widgets could also get a revamp, replacing colorful gradients with translucent glass panels, making them float like windows on Vision OS. Apple's built-in apps might receive modernized designs too. For example, the Settings app could feature floating translucent panes over the background, creating a more dynamic and tactile interface instead of the current flat layout. To visualize these changes, you can explore various aspects of iOS 19, applying leaked design updates from specific apps to the entire system. The more you experimented, the clearer it became. These updates didn't just look modern, they aligned with Apple's design direction and felt like a natural evolution. Next, Apple has more in store for this update, and one major change is a complete Siri overhaul. We've heard promises before, but this time it's real. Apple is scrapping the old Siri entirely and rebuilding it from the ground up using AI similar to ChatGPT or Google Gemini. Instead of relying on static, preset responses, Siri will become a dynamic conversational AI that understands and interacts more naturally, just like ChatGPT. We've imagined how this could work. You ask complex questions and Siri, powered by a new language model, provides instant, accurate answers directly on your device without relying on third-party processing. This would be a complete game changer compared to Siri today, and this time we believe it. Apple isn't just patching things up or adding flashy animations to cover Siri's flaws. They're finally addressing the core issue by replacing what hasn't worked for 15 years. If Siri was ever going to get a real fix, this is it. All that being said, we do have some silver lining for iOS 19, as Apple has reportedly planned out the devices that they are looking to support, and it is more than we expected. According to one report, Apple is planning iOS 19 to support the exact same set of iPhones as they support with iOS 18, which you can see publicly accessible on Apple's iOS 18 site. So from the newest iPhone 17 lineup releasing later this year, all the way back to 2018 with the iPhone XS, XS Max, and iPhone XR, which is honestly pretty impressive considering that those devices are 7 years old now, and the chips are absolutely going to be showing their age. Now, of course, some features like the current and future set of Apple Intelligence will still be exclusive to iPhone 15 Pro and newer, so Apple will not be magically adding AI features to these products with iOS 19. Everything else, though, you'll be getting on a 7-year-old iPhone, which is dope. Now, so far, this early on, these are the big things we know about iOS 19 and what's confirmed to be coming. But Apple is also working on a bunch of other features that have not yet leaked, so make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos on iOS 19 as we get closer to the release of Beta 1 in June of this year. We are just a few months away from potentially the second design change Apple has ever made to iOS, and that is ridiculously exciting. We are ready for something new. Okay, that's all for this video. Drop a like and hit subscribe for more. We will catch you in the next one. Bye!